It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
St. Louis, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, the last game they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. This guy was one of 3 silver sluggers in the National League for outfielders. He can flat out rake. You get in that category, only 3 guys of all the outfielders in that league, that's pretty impressive.
Now at the plate, Dexter Fowler. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Outside ball. And that misses. 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Carter is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Chad Harris. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Now here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and stepping in the former MVP, Albert Pujols. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Now the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw. And boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out, and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Back up the middle. Gregorius has it. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Seth Hargrove will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Standing in now, number 42. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Favorable call in there for a strike. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And Pujols will charge in and keep this one a foul ball. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And another foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Payoff pitch one more time. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Harris looks up. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard on the ground towards short. And a dive by Peralta, but Johnny comes up empty. It's a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Pitch out, nothing doing.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
The 2-1 home. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting six, third baseman, Chris.
Now in the box, Chris Carter. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Judge at second. Sanchez on at first with 2 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. New York off to a 1-0 lead. So stepping in, Yadier Molina, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First offering on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
The 1-2. This is flared out towards second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Up around the face.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-1 home. Now a hard liner. But this will be a foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Here's Jed Jerko now. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. He's set and the pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. The 1-0 home is high and outside for a ball. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Three and 0 now.
3 balls, 0 strikes.
.30 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. One there. On to Carter. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Matt Holliday standing in now.
Leading off for the Yankees, designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Popped him up. In there, a base hit.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in. Kept the front shoulder in. Played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
Here's Starlin Castro
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field.
Harris will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Here's Didi Gregorius looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. Holiday stands at first with 1 out. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Again, a 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside. 2 out with the man at first. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch on its way. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Settling in now, Johnny Peralta, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's the first pitch to him. 8-9-1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
No, that's out.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Too high, and it's 3-0. The 3-0 is taken, strike 1. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the 3rd.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
In now, Nick Savage. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Two and one.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. So a full count now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the 3-2 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Peralta leads off first with one away. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. He's got it. Here's Castro for one. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. Here's Dexter Fowler now, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. A runner on first with 2 away. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cards leave 1. They're down 1-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, number 42. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
1-0 the count. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Liner toward right center, and that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
In there for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Comes set and the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 is a curveball that catches the zone for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Chris Carter is on deck. Curveball bounces and this one gets away. So now two men in scoring position.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris Carter.
Here's Chris Carter now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Called strike at the knees. 1-1. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with two runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Matt Holliday standing in now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Second and third, 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
3-1 to him now. 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's Starlin Castro, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harris moves over. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Yankees leave him loaded. They lead it 1-0. So striding forward now, Chad Harris will start things out in the inning for St. Louis, with all eyes on Albert Pujols, due to hit second in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Harris is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base. This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on his horse. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with one away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42, as his legacy lives on to this day. Standing in, Albert Pujols. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at bat. 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now a swing and a miss by Pujols, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole. And that That is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious gas. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup over the inside corner. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
0-2, here it comes. And a bouncing ball, foul. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off the 4th for the Yankees, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Behind 0-2 now. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Savage comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Now here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
42.
Digging in now, number 42. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. From the stretch. And a ball, 1-0.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Gardner leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Ro.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Here's big Aaron Judge.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. So earlier in the broadcast we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
The 3-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Jed Jerko now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2. takes this the other way to right. Judge back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Count remains at 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. One and one the count. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Chris Carter now, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game that's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Boy, Hero, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Stepping in now, Matt Holliday. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And Holliday swings and misses and falls behind quickly, 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Carter, base runner at first with 1 out. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
2-2 is the count.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Savage moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're up 1-0. At the plate, Nick Savage. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And now a pitch on the way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Savage swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". This is his first year at the big league level. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Outside, 3-0 now. Here it is on 3-0. A high fastball is in there.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
3-2 now. Three-two pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back safely. In now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. The 1-1 is a low changeup that's laid off.
2-1's the count.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Nobody out, runner on first. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First pitch of the at-bat. That's a strike to throw down. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. To 2-2 now.
Hey, 1 strike away from 6 shutout innings against this lineup. We have a gem on our hands, and the bullpen will be well rested.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Digging in, Albert Pujols, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Savage is on his way home. And the runner will score from second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Now 2 runs have scored. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Into the box, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses off the plate.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Gartner is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 3 runs in the inning on just 1 hit, but it was a big one, the home run. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Cards lead it 3-1. At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now. Waiting next, Jacoby Ellsbury. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
And that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Left side, but well foul. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Savage moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jacoby Ellsbury. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one.
Yeah.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. We're in the sixth inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Two out, nobody on. Line softly toward the hole, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Hey, another base hit right there, D-Roll. They've already stranded 10 runners. Could this possibly be 11?
And that's the name of the game right there, Danny. Hitting with runners in scoring position. You have to find a way to buckle your chin strap and stay in there and fight for a knock.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Matt Bowman takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Digging in, number 42.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
The 1-0. hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And he'll get back in safely. Here's big Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gaffer to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Here comes the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two out with the man at first. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Hit out towards second. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 7th inning coming up. The Cardinals lead it 3-2. Back here at the Polo Grounds along the Harlem River. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's Jed Jerko now.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power quick. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a high pop-up. Number 42 is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Adam Warren will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the seventh.
42, Adam Warren.
In now, Johnny Peralta. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat. Way in front of a great slider that time. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're up 3-2. Miguel Sokolovich gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Miguel Sokolovich.
Here's Chris Carter now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
The 0-2 pitch. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Matt Holliday. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Missed with a slider.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Now here's the pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball left side. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and Holliday will take a little vacation as he's retired. 2 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Starlin Castro. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Savage is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Yanks leave 1. They trail 3-2. Leading off the inning, Nick Savage, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Savage.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 is on the ground to the left side. A base hit. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Savage stands at second with no outs. And that's over. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and no one will get this one. The 2-2. A bullet to first base, and the runner gets back. No double play. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game. Here's Dexter Fowler now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a ball hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll add another run to their lead as the run scores from second to make it 4-2 now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Stepping in now, Chad Harris. Judge looks up, gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. And good for him. Chad Harris has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Albert now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. One strike to Pujols. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, catcher, Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Yankees 2. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And Peralta's throw is in time for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. One out, nobody on. Two and 0 to the Yankees left fielder. Three and 0 now. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
The batter, number 42.
Into the box, number 42. He's been scorching hot at the plate in this one. 4 hits, including a big fly thus far. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Savage is after it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Jonathan Holder enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Holder.
Coming forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Here it comes. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Cespedes is retired, and there's one away. Here's Jed Jerko now. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed up a little high.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard on the ground at first. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single. He'll get it into second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Here's Johnny Peralta now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Nick Savage.
So coming to the plate, Nick Savage. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Jerko at third with 2 away. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And he's safe.
And he's one rookie that's not afraid of the moment. That's his second knock of the game. This one a double, and he looks like the type of player that knows he belongs.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. And she'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
2 out here and a runner at second.
Yeah!
And he finds the black here with a curveball. 2-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Dexter Fowler.
As he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short.
And Gregorius will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Cardinals are out in front, 9-2.
Now pitching for St.
So a new pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2 is in off the plate. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 3-2 one more time. Skied into straightaway right. Harris moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman,
Stepping up now, Chris Carter. Head-to-head history against Jonathan Broxton. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Matt Holliday standing in now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Broxton sets. Here it is on 2-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one, but a little bit of a sour note though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The St. Louis Cardinals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Seth Hargrove takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 9 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.